everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've got a reading. I don't know if it's political or true crime. I think it's pretty much both. So I'm going to actually use the Standard Shadows Oracle deck on one side and Tarot deck on the other, because this reading about Ghislaine Maxwell definitely needs it. It was only within the last 24 hours, I think, at the time of reading. So yeah, a couple of days until I can upload this. It looks like that the family has actually, Maxwell's family has actually issued a statement. It is over and on their website, I do believe. What they're actually looking for is a retrial, right, and or a pardon for their sister. Exactly. And this is all stemmed from Pam Bondi's announcement saying that, you know, basically it's a nothing burger, right? And you can actually see this. You can definitely see where I think Maxwell's going to say, well, and I did actually say that as well. It's logic. I don't support any of this, don't get me wrong, but it's logic. If someone turns around and says there's nothing burger there, then why is she inside, right? And I think a lot of people are saying that, not agreeing with it at all. But, you know, on the legal side of things, I mean, it would appear that she's going to break her silence as well. She's actually getting things together. And, yeah, she's going to disclose some things, you know, allegedly, entertainment purposes only. And I do believe that when she was arrested at the time, Trump, I think I remember seeing it actually, Trump actually said he wishes her well. So, you know, very diplomatic, very, you know, correct, I guess. Where Pam Bondi's got a completely different other take on it, you know, pretty much how I think most of us are viewing it. Yeah. So what actually happened? Maureen Conway got the sack, basically. Now, she's the one that was handling Maxwell's case, and she was also the one that lost Daddy's case. So she got the sack. And go back from Daddy Dearest, James. And, yeah, there's some pretty dodgy stuff there. I'll just put a meme up, but I do believe that it's true. Yeah, what can I say? People are saying that he's Republican. I think he might have started out Republican under the Bush administration, but it was Obama that actually, you know, signed him up. Sorry, that's my dog. Signed him up. And, yeah, going forward, her daughter coming through the ranks, and she lost 2 major cases, basically. Well, yeah. I just need the cards to tell me what's happening. I really do. It's scary. It's scary to think. 9 of Swords. Okay. Guilt and worry. I wonder who we're talking about here. I doubt very much that Maxwell's worried about anything. So who are we talking about? The 9 of Swords. Who's up late at night with a lot of anxiety? Clean up, goes quiet or hidden. I really do think this has got a lot to do with the actual files. A clean-up goes quiet or hidden. Betrayal, 5 of Swords. Lifetime, long-term. Okay, that's interesting. Well, that might be good. That might be good, because I do believe that Ghislaine actually thought that Trump was going to get her off. I do believe that, especially with the 5 of Swords here. And she seems to think that she's winning, but she hasn't. Lifetime, long-term. All right. I think a lifetime is 20 years, isn't it? Knowledge, High Priestess. Yeah. I'll say she knows a lot of secrets. Deal, agreed to it. Okay, now that's scary. What kind of deal did she agree to? I think what we're talking about here is more JE, and he was immune, allegedly immune, and why it went from federal um, back to some sort of protection. He has some sort of protection, as well as his accomplishment, his associates, right? I think this is what she keeps referring to, despite the fact she knows all the little dirty secrets, basically. Here's confirmation here with the High Priestess. I think she's going to be referring to that, sort of like, well, hang on for a minute, he was protected, how come I actually, in for a long term kind of thing. Stability, Four of Swords, and Four of Wands there, and you've got set up and take the blame. Yeah. So yeah, she was, I don't know if she was set up, but she's definitely taken the blame. Okay, and the Four of Wands here is also your home card as well, and some sort of stability. So yeah, I mean, she's British, so I don't know who she's looking to help her there, but she seems to think that she was set up to take the blame. Okay, Perks loves the lifestyle. Born into it, actually. Deception and the moon. Well, there you have it. The lies, the trickery, the deceit, murky, nasty stuff, deception. So she may be claiming that she was set up. She may be claiming the victim isn't here, but there's some sort of a deal here that she shouldn't have got this lifetime kind of thing. I do believe that there was some sort of cover-up. I really do believe there's some sort of cover-up here. Celebration, Three of Cups. Okay, well, there's the third-party involvement. She's not innocent from what she's being actually insightful. Altruism, good intentions, really. I think the judge that sentenced her had the good intentions, right? But when you're looking here, the Three of Cups and the celebration, there's three-party involvement there. So I think the good intentions was, someone taking the blame, which is what she's saying. But I don't believe, even though the cards are saying here set up, this is the stability of the Four of Wands, and she went from Daddy's arms into JE's arms, right? So this was all sort of like her bubble, her home kind of thing. I think more people probably should have taken the rap. Conflict, Five of Wands, and that's targeted attack, and that's on a deal. So I think she was always going to be targeted anyway, because she was the right-hand man of JE, all right, at the end of the day. So, yeah. Independent, alone, separate. And that's a Fool. So what she wants to do is start afresh. She's being naive if she seems to think that she's going to get some sort of pardon. And the family is being naive if she's going to get some sort of pardon. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I think she's still going to have to, do a time according to the cards, the Chariot and Control. And this is the selected, handpicked. Well, there's confirmation here that why she's in, because you've got to be careful with trigger words and everything. But, we've got the selected, handpicked here, which is basically what happened, what Virginia was actually saying. She got handpicked at Mar-a-Lago, and, went on from there kind of thing. I think there's too much evidence, even though Virginia's testimony couldn't be used because it had already been found in another court of law against Epstein's lawyer, Jesuits, right, Alan, that she wasn't a stable witness. She couldn't verify things. She wasn't credible, and of course, this was all targeted when Maxwell came up, so they couldn't use her testimony because it just would have been thrown out of court. And I think this is, this is a game that people play, right? And the courts, and if someone is showing that she's not credible, whether it's true or not, whether it's stress or whatever, that list is literally gone. It can't be used. It's not credible. And I think that's the one that Bondi was referring to. You've got fatality, 10 of swords there, and this is probably going back to what happened to Virginia, which was actually in our home state from where I'm reading. Open doors, getting a start. This one here is the handpick, getting a start kind of thing of the girls. I know, disgusting, isn't it? Episode, the sun. Exposure, the sun. And this is information and gathering facts. This is what she's doing. She's probably threatened to expose someone, but who is she going to expose at the end of the day? And we're talking Maxwell, right? It does appear that, she's probably going to use one of the girls that she did actually handpick, but then I think she's going to, I think this thing about she's now documenting everything behind the scenes. I really do believe that she is actually doing this. She's probably been advised now, more so because of what was released, saying that DOJ has basically dropped the case, but now Trump has actually said, you know what, go to the federal court and see what we can release, because I'm done, I'm over this kind of thing. And I think this is where we are now at the moment, and this is one of the reasons why Ghislaine is cashing in to say, well, your own Attorney General has actually turned around and said, well, it's a nothing burger, so why am I here? This is where it's really, really scary, and she's actually going to use her voice. This is the attack on the internet. This is a Page of Swords, and I really don't know about this favourable, good outcome. I don't know, maybe she might get the sentence reduced, but it does appear that she's going to be appealing again. Okay, living incognito. Group 3 of coins. Okay, this is some sort of deal. She may even go into witness protection, depending on what kind of information she's going to release. And bearing in mind that if she does go MIA, from jail, I'm not saying like how J.E. went, or even the father, but it would appear that she could end up under witness protection, and she's going to disclose something. So that would probably be the only way she'll ever be out, right? You've got the 3 of coins here, some sort of group. So it does appear that there's some sort of plan in motion. What it takes, Queen of Coins. And this is her. This is her. This is, I'm pretty sure she was born, I don't know if I've got the birthday in here. I'm pretty sure she was born on Christmas or around Christmas. I do remember in previous readings she was the devil, so she's a Capricorn, and the Queen of Coins is a Capricorn. So what it takes. So she's going to do whatever it takes to protect herself. And if that means going into witness protection, then so be it. Allegedly entertainment purposes only. All right. Misdirection, what I want you to say. And this is strength. This is bravery. This is all about ego. I don't see her as being brave, but maybe she thinks she's going to be brave if she's going to disclose something. She's going to go into witness protection, as I said, and this is now coming through more strongly now, because there's going to be some sort of misdirection. And what I want you to see is probably, how much can we believe? I don't know. Inactive, going nowhere. and this is the Two of Swords. So she's had this choice she's had to make. I think the previous readings I've had, that she wasn't going to say anything. She was staunch, she was loyal, but I think the longer it's now going into things, if someone's turned around and said, well, the case is buried, then she doesn't have a case to appeal on if it's buried. So she's now going to reverse it. This is the choice that she had to make. She was in denial, and it was actually going nowhere, and I think maybe that was some sort of tactics that was intended, that she couldn't continue to appeal. I really do think that was the case, but yeah, innocent, unaware of wrongdoing. I don't believe that at all. Walk away, 8 of Cups. This bit I do. I really do believe that she's going to walk away. No, I don't believe she's going to get a pardon. She may get a retrial, which means that she will end up probably be able to, get out, which is what's probably going to allegedly happen to Diddy as well. I don't know. I mean, this Comey, this Maureen, she hasn't done any favours to either case. She really hasn't. She's going to say that she's innocent of any wrongdoing. Yeah, scary, isn't it? Disappearing, escapes, unseen. So its classic example here is that if she is out on good behaviour, or if she does get out pending another trial, she'll probably go MIA somewhere. She'll go missing, allegedly entertainment purposes only, because she knows she's only got one battle that she can possibly win. And once she gets out, if they do let her out on bond, because, well, the government said there's nothing to say, right? So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. If they let her out, she'll probably go into witness protection, but she wouldn't be the first person that's been under witness protection that's then gone missing, right? Like, literally gone missing. I don't mean, they've turned up later on down, in a completely another different area, but using their own name because they are too much of a celebrity, or they are too well known to literally go into witness protection without people not knowing who they are. And I think this, all right, trapped, 8 of Swords, and that's her denied, not permitted. Okay, maybe deep down, someone may have looked into this. Witness protection may actually be up on the thing, but then they have actually looked into it further, thinking, well, what's the chances of her basically walking away and disappearing? And they're going, yeah, probably pretty good. So I'm hoping that that's the case, that they will still keep her in, even if it is a retrial. She won't get out, pending the trial kind of thing. According to those cards, that's what should happen. Burden, 10 of Wands, and in disguise, mask appearance. Yeah, so she's going to claim the victim. She's going to say that she's not who she is. What the girls are saying, that she's going to say that that's all wrong. It's all wrongdoing. It's not her. She never did it. Ongoing, 7 of Coins, and you've got entertainer in the spotlight. Okay, so there's someone that's actually going to come probably to her rescue. It's going to plant some sort of seed, some sort of entertainer, maybe some A-lister. There you go. Some A-lister is going to come to her rescue, literally. And try and plant her in a better light than, let's just say, how Pam Bondi's painted her, sorry. But yeah, I mean, they're going to try and plant the seeds. That's where I'm going with the plant. And it's all for money, Ace of Coins. Well, they're not lacking money, that family. Distraction, looks at deceiving, exactly, and corrupted, bad choices. So I don't think we need to go any further. I think that's a lot to go in. What's going to happen? Yeah, it is true. It is true. I think very, very from the get-go, I think Trump's got a lot of worries here. I really do. I don't know why it was released, but anyway. There's lots of things that have been, well, let's just say covered up, cleaned up and go quiet. And that's what they want the files to do. They don't want people to look at them anymore. And why not? It's like nothing to see here, nothing burger, keep scrolling. I think they are referring to Virginia's files, because there are other files, there are tapes, there are videos, and we've already seen the flights, we've already seen the address book, the black book, whatever. We've already seen all that kind of thing. So it was an insult to do the video. They shouldn't have done that, allegedly, and temp purposes only, but in my opinion anyway. And as you're coming through here, she is going to appeal. She's now putting some things together. She's going to play the victim. There could be talk about going into a witness protection. There's some sort of plan being organised there, but it depends on what kind of information she's got to get herself off. The problem is that if she does go into witness protection, she's going to be found out. I mean, it's very, very hard for someone with the face all over the internet, unless she goes and has a complete reconstruction, right? And very, very hard for people not to know who she is now. And I would say that she's going to go underground, and hopefully they will deny this until it comes to court again. Up here at this stage, she's still looking at, one lifetime anyway, but it depends on these girls' testimonies. To what point, I don't know. It's all in the hands of the gods, literally, of the courts. So yeah, at this stage, it is true what she's doing, and will be interesting if she does go into witness protection, and then everything will be hush hush. So how are they going to explain that, if that's the case? Because as soon as someone turns around and says, well, she's in witness protection, every man and his dog and every internet super sleuther and every vlogger and blogger and YouTube content creator is going to be out in the world looking for her. So very tricky indeed. All right, so on that note, please let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.